Yeah.
Didn't get rusty.
Well, according to the guy, one of the motor mounts is broken. Although I don't see it on this side. It was a conversion, looks like it was done all with just channel iron.
Yeah.
And he said it's just held in with a chain on one side. But then he said that it died out on him on the scale at the dump. And it needs a timing chain and an oil pump.
Okay.
But he wasn't too much of a car guy by what he was talking about. I'm not seeing any chains, so maybe they fixed that. And my experience with these FE motors is that their valve train is kind of sensitive. They've got full flow oil up to the shaft rockers on top.
Yeah.
So if you lose any of the bolts, or if you lose at least the important bolt on the shaft rocker, you lose all your oil pressure, the whole engine. So that could make it seem like it needs an oil pump.
Well, there's a beehive back there, a bee thing too.
Yeah, well, there's a couple inside too, pretty good ones.
I met it.
Yeah, but I didn't see any bees.
Yeah.
It's a little cold for them yet anyway. But we got the premium heater hose.
Yeah.
So, you know, we must have heat at least.
Well, the heater cores are kind of hanging in the dangle back inside there.
Yeah, well, he said that one of the grandkids was staying out there and had some kind of breakdown and shot the truck up full of holes. So that's why all the glass is broken out and the headlights are broken out. There's the temperature gauge. Well, see, that's
catching the ambient temperature.
That's premium. Yeah, you don't overheat with a temperature gauge like that. But he said that that he did shoot a hole through the heater core. Maybe it was the one that went through right here.
Oh, there's the belt.
Well, that's probably the timing belt he was talking about. No, so we'll see. We'll see if it turns.
Well, somebody stole the alternator. That's why the belt's off.
Oh yeah, these guys were all about how everybody stole everything. Stole the alternator off, stole the battery out when the hood was chained down, stole the toolbox off. Well, if you go look where the toolbox was, somebody cut it off with a cutting torch. So those are some well-equipped thieves.
Well, it's got coil springs overloads on the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't see that. Oh yeah, yeah. Down there. That's right. She got the coil overloads on the leaf front end. He said it had new kingpins in it. Well, seeing as how it ran when parked in
the front tires are good.
2016 maybe. Oh, but the last sticker was 09. Oh wait, or is that the month? No, that's the month. That's 12. 09, yeah. Yeah, the tires are okay. They all held air. We didn't have to air anything up.
And that's 09 on the back too.
Yeah. So, you know, it went from, it's only been sitting for 2 years to 2016 to, we got stickers for 09. He said they towed it, and that's what took out the intermediate bearing. Not sure how that worked, but hopefully they didn't burn up third gear in the transmission, because I think this is an NP 435. Just like I've got in the shop.
I was going to say,
If you tow them, they do okay for a while, but they, or at least I hear they eventually don't like it. Oh, well, there went the horn.
The horn, yeah, the horn. Oh, that's one of them good ones.
Well, it was loud enough when it fell out. It must be good. But really, man, compared to my last one of these, you know, The floor's not super crunchy, although it's definitely got some big rust.
Battery cable.
The one cab corner needs some help, but shoot, just one cab corner? That's pretty.
You got a master mechanic chart. Okay, the truck plates are in 98.
He said he'd owned it since 93. And his best friend owned it before that.
Yeah, these are 98.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got some definite haulage here. These aren't.
I know where the mouse got his stuff for his bed.
Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like we had the Aqua indoor outdoor
Nothing in the hole.
carpet.
Anything in your hole?
Yeah, well I can't. Oh, well there's treasure.
That's what I mean.
I've got the
Oh, you got the ice scraper.
ice scraper there. Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of them. There's always a treasure or some.
That's right.
See you down in the.
Hoppy. Oh, we can read that. Hoppy ice scraper.
Broken glass.
I think there's more in that hole, but the gas fill goes through there, so you can't really reach down in there. We got
That must be the seat belt.
the Yankee turn signals. Yeah, that's what the guy said. He's like, well, that rope there, you know, that holds the seat in, but if you're getting in a situation, you can just grab a hold of it, you know, and hold yourself in. Yep. She's got a big dent in the roof, similar one in the hood. They're kind of the push-out style dents.
There's a couple of little plot marks in it, but these aren't too bad.
Yeah, this side's more of a cave-in, but
The kid wasn't jumping up and down on it.
usually you can push these out and
Got a couple
shrink them a little bit,
here.
keep them out. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple in the back here. Well, you know, it's a 55. It's been around.
This is the deluxe model. It's got the.
Yeah, it's got the chrome. Yep, chrome trim, and then they didn't want to do a wiper conversion, so when the vacuum wipers stopped, they capped them off with some Chevy. I think they're Chevy lug nut or some kind of Chevy bullet thing on top, and then drill a hole and put a boat wiper on the
Bolt wiper
on the driver's side. Anyway, he said it's got one speed and that's fast.
Yeah.
I say he, but you know what? It was his wife doing most of the talking.
Was it?
Well, you got the Autocraft 2-barrel. It's supposed to be a 390. I'm sure it's the souped up one, you know, out of the Thunderbird, you know, Corvette, Mustang rod. But until we pull the numbers.
It's got the original orange in here. That,
Oh, is it?
yeah,
What was the one that fell out?
that's
Oh yeah, look at that.
got the new radiator hose to go with it.
Oh yeah, that's one of those universal flex hoses. Those are the best. You need those kind.
If you didn't make that work, that might have good sound.
Uh-huh. What will that sound like exactly, Michael?
Almost like a train. But it might have a whistle in it.
Oh, it might have a little whistle sound. Yeah.
Don't want to throw it away yet.
Oh yeah.
We gotta experiment.
All in good time. My other truck had those exact same door latches on it. Yep. That must have been a popular modification back in the day. Your door latch stops working and you had the aftermarket hot rod. That's gotta add another 10 horsepower.
Well,
Is there oil in it?
yeah. We're up to the full. It's above the full.
Past full even.
Yeah. Well, it's probably been sitting so long, every drop coming down.
No, that was just the extra quart they gave you.
I haven't figured out what this was. This another where the dipstick was original? And they changed the oil pan?
You know what, that's a good question. I've only had a couple of these motors.
Because it's got a bolt in there tight.
Yeah. So I don't rightly know about that one. But at least they kept the emissions warm-up valve on the exhaust there.
Yeah.
You got to keep that. It's probably frozen up in the closed position.
Yeah.
That won't cause a restriction in the exhaust at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a valve that closes off your exhaust, so you
Yeah.
get back pressure, heats the engine up faster.
And once it heats up, then it opens, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are,
They work good when they're seized up.
yeah. Yeah. I wonder where that other radiator hose went.
Oh, I had it on the fender over there. I don't know.
No, it don't fit in here.
Oh, right. No, that's a good point. It's too small for anything in here.
Yeah.
Oh, well. You'll probably need it for the tea bucket. You know, I'll have to give that one to you. What do you think? Would it be cooling in there?
I don't think so. Pretty dry.
I hope it's not full of water. Because, you know, the block won't be much good at that point.
Well, there's nothing in the oil.
Not much in there.
Pretty dry.
Yeah, but... Oh, it's got... Okay. They did say there might be a little rust in the gas tank.
It might be.
Well, it was theoretically a possibility.
Well, I happen to know a guy that has 2 brand new gas tanks.
Yeah.
It goes right here.
Here's some borescope video I took a little later showing what's down the filler neck. A couple of bees nests going on. And then down the bottom here is the backside of a locking gas cap that had fallen in and gotten wedged at the bottom of the filler neck. Later on, I took the filler neck off and got the probe down into the tank. You can see it's got quite a few spots of rust in here. I don't think the tank was rusted through, but if I'd have used it, it had had debris and rust coming out of it for ages. Maybe an acid wash or something would have cleaned it up, but I decided to go ahead and replace the tank. You can see the level sending unit float there. Down the bottom of the pickup tube. Fuel. Picture's pretty sideways, but that's what was inside. Yep, yep.
Oh, dual exhaust too, cherry bombs.
Of course, we might want to put on, you know, the big round trucker tank, you know. You got the NRA sticker. No truck would be complete without that.
And the trailer hitch.
Good thing that one didn't come back to bite it.
And the trailer hitches.
Yeah, that's the heavy duty gooseneck
He
modification. He said that was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, and whoever did it, they did a decent job of welding this plate on. But when we come over to this plate, seeing a lot of little crackage here and there. But that's okay. We don't need a hitch in the middle of the bed anyway.
Fifth wheel.
No.
Trailer with it.
But see, I can tell there's still some stuff in here because I can see it through the holes.
Is this where the toolbox was that got cut off?
Yeah. Well, according to him, it was stolen off there.
Stolen off there.
Yeah, yeah. He had some army toolbox or something welded to it.
That one's flat.
That's why you have dualies. If one goes flat, you can keep going.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Michael? I got the hot rod gauges. Nice.
We have to do that. What I have to do to get road start this weekend.
Yeah. Oh man, we got the good tachometer in here too.
I seen it. I didn't.
We're doing 5,000 RPM standing still.
Standing still.
I think that's a red line pointer or something. Oh, and the gas saver, we got the vacuum gauge on there to tell you if you're saving your gas or
Got
not.
your foot in that big motor too much.
That's right. And we got the Gunpucky window repair. Man, this thing's got all the good stuff. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to
Hold the door.
break out the hammers and beat that in a little closer. Out, as the case would be. Yeah, should we throw a wrench on here and see if this will even turn over? I know it's hanging up something fierce.
Get the room bolt loose. Slide the door back.
Well, that would be one way. I don't remember how to get, but I think there's covers over those hinges, right?
Yeah, there's just a Phillips screwdriver, 2 Phillips.
And then we've got the wood laminate
Yeah.
trim here, interior, exterior, obviously. Yeah, I had to work pretty hard to get that down. That thing is all shattered up. It's broken up so bad that it's hanging on the trim, and you got to really wiggle and jiggle it. I had to wiggle and jiggle it pretty bad to get it down. So
Yeah, put a garbage bag on.
yeah, it's gonna. I think the door's gonna come apart and the window's gonna come out. That window, I think, is not even.
Yeah,
I think that's in pieces everywhere. Is there? Okay. And then that wing window's plexiglass. But this one's missing the high quality wood interior.
Yeah.
So I can actually reach back here and get the back of that with the body hammer.
Push button start too.
Yep.
Did he have the key for it?
Nope. He said any key would work though.
Didn't need a key to work.
No, it's one of those high quality locks.
Did he show you which one to push to or pull to turn the power on to it?
No. He said don't matter, it could be a Chevy key or Dodge key or any key, just stick a key in it, it'll work.
Any key. Oh, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder what this hole is.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they cut that hole in the floor. There's nothing sticking through it. I don't know.
I wonder if it had a PTO.
Yeah, yeah. Did they have some kind of shifting PTO, or were they going to put a transfer case on it? But I can't imagine doing a four-wheel drive. Well, that's kind of far back for the PTO. The PTO is kind of up here somewhere. I don't know rightly what they were doing when they cut that hole.
It's not, you know, it ain't no emergency brake or nothing like that. It's,
Yeah. Nothing to speak of on it at this point. He said he did have one of the, you know, band brakes on the drive shaft type. That looks like part of the windshield wiper, or maybe. Something.
gonna save it. It might be.
Probably.
It might be the key to making it run.
Yeah. Well, that's in case you got to camp out.
Well, I was waiting for the tow truck. Oh. Of course, the front bumper, that's typical of these Fords. Everyone I've ever seen just about had the bent ends of the bumper bent like that.
Yeah, well, they're heavy duty, you know, and they weld them on the front. Well, this one's bolted on. But some of them I've seen welded on, but everybody always seems to catch the end of them and push them right in.
Push them right in, yeah.
But see, that's the aero high speed effect.
Yeah. Aerodynamics.
Yeah. No, he was telling me that ain't no thing. You just hook it up to the tree and back up with it, and your fender will be good as new, or your bumper. Fender probably won't be. It's got a gouge in it. It's been there for a while. She could use a good pressure washing, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe just drive her through the car wash.
Yeah, just one. Yep, just drive it through the car.
I'll have to make sure and get one of those good car washes with the attendants, you know, pay the extra for them to put the
Hand dry.
the wax on and all that good stuff, yeah. Be high class. How's it look inside the distributor? Oh, what's the one? Clips. There we go. Huh? Not too bad. Doesn't look too shabby. Ooh, the points. One side of the point's worn down a bit. The parts look new enough. Probably good for at least some sparkage.
We want a couple of
yeah. We got the good throttle safety there, you know. Or that was probably,
I thought that was
probably goes into the cab. That's probably the cruise control. That's what that is.
Something the mouse left there.
That's the cruise control. See, you just run that through the firewall there, and when you get up to speed, you just tie that off on something inside, and that's cruise. Nice.
I seen that, but I just thought it was something the mouse brought in. Oh, Mr. Mouse drug that in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you think we can get a wrench on it, see if it turns over?
Yeah, we can try it.
I'm curious, because if that timing is really broken, like he said it was, this won't turn if we turn that motor. I've never had one break a timing chain, but you never know. I got the metrics here. They're the only ones I can find. You know, I haven't got my new toolbox in yet. Oops. That was just about a new faster. Come on. Ugh.
Okay, we gotta go smaller.
Smaller? What is that? 26? How about a 24? Be real close to an inch.
It's on there.
Alright,
A
alright.
little bit of wobble.
That'll be fine. 5 point. That's the. Sure, I'm sure these motors were metric back then, right?
Yeah.
You gotta go down, almost. A little bit over towards my way, a little more. Yeah, there you're on it. Nice. Hey, it's turning, but the distributor's turning.
But it turned, huh?
It turned, and the distributor turned. So that's interesting.
Okay.
I think my next step would be taking the valve covers off. I've seen too many of these motors on the internets where people are trying to start them, and I've done that before. I've gotten them out in the weeds and got them running. But if you don't take the covers off and check the rockers and everything, you'll bend 2 or 3 push rods almost for sure, and if not, pull a rocker shaft and lose all your oil pressure and everything. So you really got to get in there and check them first. So we'll do that before we get too crazy, but then we could put some juice to her, hook up the boat tank, take her for a ride. I got some baling wire. We can fix that spark plug.
I wonder why they put the boot's gone on this one too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the whole end is off.
The heat riser pipe is broken off.
Oh no! Yeah.
The carburetor. Yeah. Somebody cut it.
Yeah, that is a clean. Well, I don't know. That rat, he probably had some sharp teeth on him. He might have just.
That was a big rat that bit that one.
That's a shark rat. Yeah, the other thing he was telling me about.